Unicorns Do Not Eat Earth Ponies by Winterstormed. Sprout sighed in relief as he plopped back into his chair. The air conditioning unit was heavy, but he managed to install it all on his own and even managed to do it before breakfast. Now he had the whole police station for the day. Hitch was busy with some errands outside Maritime Bay, something to do with a missing cat. Sprout huffed at the thought. Sheriff Hitch, Maritime Bay's hero. The sheriff, along with his friends, vanquished Emperor Sprout. He winced at the memories surfacing when he heard the foals playing the other day. Those 3 days after his reign as Emperor were horrible, every pony looking at him like a mouldy hay sandwich. It slowly died though, when Hitch vouched for him to hold onto his position as deputy sheriff, albeit without 3 months' pay for the damage he caused during his short reign. For that he was grateful. Not that Hitch needed to know. Not to his face anyway. Sprout looked at the small pile before him. It was the last bit he had to do. After that he could just relax. But where can he relax? He cannot go home. It got taken away from him, since he could not afford to pay his rent. He's been staying with his mummy since then. Obviously his mummy's house was out of the options. He definitely could not go out to eat or be seen in public. He still gets a few glances from ponies. Sprout yawned. Oh well, sleeping in the police station it is. Again. The sound of the door opening awoke the irritated Sprout. Sorry, Civvy, Sprout said, not bothering to open his eyes. The station is closed until Sheriff Hitch returns. Oh! Sonny said Hitch would be here. Sprout inwardly groaned. Great, some pony who is a friend of Sonny. Wait a minute, where did I hear that voice before? Sprout slowly raised an eyelid. A purple mare was looking around the office, searching for something as she looked around Hitch's desk and files. Meh, not my desk, not my problem. Hitch, are you in here? Said the mare as she looked into a wastebasket. Maybe I should do something before this gets out of hoof. Sprout sighed as he awoke from his seat. I am sorry, ma'am, but the sheriff is working on a case at the moment. If you want, you can make an appointment for tomorrow. Or you can... Oh no, this cannot be happening. Sprout looked in horror as the purple mare turned around. She was a unicorn, and not just any unicorn, it was the unicorn, the one that came to Maritime Bay and ruined everything. The purple mare tilted her head as she gave a soft giggle. Does your face always look like a frowny face? Or are you just having a bad day? Sprout clenched his teeth. You have no idea. I might have, Sprout. Sprout blinked. Did she just read my mind? Nah, I'm sorry, Lizzie. Izzy. Whatever, I don't care what your name is. As for Sheriff, he is suddenly gallivanting in the grasslands looking for an elusive cat. This was getting on his nerves. Hitch always got everything. He was sheriff, got his own calendars, and all the mares swooned around him whenever he walked, and now even the unicorn mares were at him. Probably to eat him. Unicorns were known to eat earth ponies. Hello? Equestria to Sprout. Sprout shook his head, dispelling his thoughts of his very lucky friend. What? Why are you still here? Izzy giggled as she magically closed the door behind her, locking it. Obviously, Sprout did not notice. Well, you see, the reason why I came here to talk to Hitch was about what he and Sonny experienced a week ago in here. Sprout was confused. He knew Sonny had to spend a night in jail for all the bylaws she broke. He wished he was there to see it, but was unable to as he was cleaning the mess he made during his reign as Emperor. What did they experience? If you want to spend some time in jail, I would happily. Izzy smiled, trying not to giggle as she approached the deputy sheriff. No, silly. Because of the cold, Hitch and Sonny had to share a bed in one of the cells and ended up cuddling up with one another. Sonny said it was the most amazing experience. Sprout was not surprised. From foalhood, he figured those two would become a couple, and he would become the third wheel. Well, that was a wrong guess. He was more of a sixth wheel now, and Sonny probably despises him for destroying her home. Sprout sighed as he went back to his chair. Let me guess, you wanted to cuddle with Hitch to experience what Sonny experienced. Yes, but since he is not here, my plan has changed. I have decided I would cuddle with you. Sprout stopped in his tracks. What did she just say? Nope, hell no, I am not cuddling with a unicorn, especially her. Sprout immediately felt something wash over him. Magic? Let go of me! I am not cuddling with you! Help! Some pony help me! Izzy giggled. I already enchanted the whole police station, so we have all the privacy. Sprout tried to squirm as Izzy levitated him into the cell, closing the gate behind her, locking it and throwing the key far away. Calm down, Sprout. A cuddle will help relieve your stress and tiredness. I am not stressed, nor am I tired. Sprout backed away from Izzy slowly. She might try to eat him. Izzy gave him a toothy grin. "Aw, I do not bite," said the purple mare as she walked closer to Sprout. Sprout felt the wall against his back. Trapped. "Yes, you do. Unicorns are known for their carnivorous appetite." Izzy frowned. "That is not true. We are ponies just like you." Sprout scoffed at that. Yeah, right. Sprout's eyes were shut. She was inches away from him. He could tell by the feeling of warm breath hitting on his face. It smelt nice. Snap out of it. Any moment now. She is going to eat you. Sprout immediately felt something on his ear. She was eating him from the top. Sprout opened his eyes, confused. Was she nibbling his ears? What are you doing? Izzy looked at him, confused as well. Hitch said Sonny nibbled his ear, and it was the most blissful moment of his life. That was too much information. Look here, Unicorn. If you want to eat me, then eat me. Just get it over and done with. Sprout was shivering with fear. Do unicorns play with their food before eating it? Izzy looked offended. She was offended. Izzy looked offended. She was offended. We do not eat ponies. Sprout looked at her as she raised her voice, terrified as ever as he tried to make a run for it, only for Izzy to pounce on him. Sprout looked at the unicorn on top of him. He could see the determination in her eyes. I will prove to you unicorns do not eat ponies, and you will have no choice but to agree with me, she declared. Immediately, Izzy started to nibble his ears again, and then his cheek. Is she proving to me unicorns do not eat ponies by biting me? Or, where is your sensitive spot? Sensitive spot? Sprout began to moan. What the hey? Izzy smiled victoriously as she puffed her cheeks. Found it! She was nibbling his neck. Sprout tried his best not to moan, but he could not help himself. He was in bliss. Stop it! Izzy giggled. Then first admit unicorns do not eat ponies. Never! Izzy began to nibble his neck even more, ignoring his cries for mercy until eventually, Fine! Unicorns do not eat ponies! Please stop! Sprout gasped. Izzy came off him. See, was that hard? Sprout sighed as he stood up. I'm just glad that this horrifying experience is over. Did you not at least enjoy it? Hitch said. Sprout lost it. I don't care what Hitch said. If you love him so much, go be with him. I despised every moment of this, every moment with you. I told you I did not want to cuddle. Sprout immediately regretted what he had said. Izzy's ears and shoulders were drooping, and the tears were freely falling down her cheeks as she turned around, walking away. I'm so sorry, Sprout. I will leave now. You will forgive me for what I did. I just could not stand seeing you unhappy. Izzy tried to reach for the keys with her magic, but it sputtered out. She tried to reach with her hoof, but could not reach it. Izzy felt a hoof around her stomach as it pulled her into a tight embrace. I'm sorry for shouting at you, Izzy, Sprout said softly. Whatever Hitch has is what I dreamt of as a foal. He has everything while I have nothing. You could even say that I'm jealous, even though I am his friend. I appreciate you care about how I feel. Really, I do. So please do not cry. It does not suit you. Sprout wiped the tears from his face as she turned around to look at him, with a small smile adorned on her face. Does that mean you do want to cuddle? Sprout frowned. You got to be kidding me. Don't you think that is too intimate? No, it's not. Let me show you. Izzy levitated Sprout onto the prison bed. Brand new jail beds, mind you. And wrapped her hooves around him, burying her face into his chest. This is cuddling, she said, as she was breathing his fur. You smell like cookies. Sprout felt his cheeks heat up. She does not need to know he is fond of baking. Your horn is rather dangerously close to my eye. You worry too much. Is this not relaxing and comfortable? Sprout yawned as he wrapped his hooves around her. Yeah, it is. Eventually the two ponies fell asleep in each other's embrace. Sprout! Wake, bro! Who the hey is that? Mummy, I'm up! Shouted Sprout as he jumped off the prison bed. Hitch rolled his eyes. Seriously? Sprout looked around for Izzy, but there was no trace of the mare. Was it a dream? Hey, bro, why so glum? Sprout sighed. It's nothing. Hitch raised an eyebrow but left it. Well, we better get going. Sunny invited us for dinner at her place. The whole gang is gonna be there. Don't you mean your gang? Oh, and you have mail on your desk, by the way. Sprout wore a puzzled expression as he went to retrieve the letter from his desk and opened it as Hitch disappeared into the bathroom, probably to gel that mane of his. Dear Sprout, sorry for leaving you hanging, but I promised Sunny to help her prepare everything for dinner at her place. She said she invited you as well. I'm so excited. I finally now know what it is like to be cuddled, and I'm happy it was with you, your bestest friend, Izzy Moonbow. Sprout felt something in his chest flutter. Izzy Moonbow? The biggest smile was plastered on his face. Yep, Deputy Sprout has fallen in love. Not wasting time, Sprout ran into the bathroom, grabbing a surprised Hitch in tow. Come on, Hitch, we're getting late. The sun is already going down. Let's go, let's go. Hitch yelped as they raced out of the office. But Sprout, I forgot to brush my teeth.